SEMA 2015 behind me is probably one of the coolest Integras I've ever seen, and I've been a Honda fan since the 90s, and it's built by Ryan over at Rywire. Now this thing is sick. Tell me about the inspiration behind the car.
Inspiration behind the car was really, a lot of the theme and modeling of the car was taken from the GT3RS and the Porsche Heritage. I'm lucky enough to own the orange GT3RS beside us, and that car really, the drive and the feel of that car is truly amazing, and I really wanted to take the styling and some of the key, features, handling, and even creature comforts that are the same and kind of port them over to the Integra build.
And this thing has got detail over. You've got Wiggins clamps anywhere you could possibly have clamps. You've got basically a Motorsports version of the mil-spec connectors on everywhere, basically like in Formula One car wiring here, obviously representing your brand as a, obviously a wiring guru. Tell us about kind of the details of the car, sequential gearbox, built K24.
Yeah, so we used a K24 built platform with a turbo on it, of course. The biggest and probably the most prideful thing that I've done with this car is converted it to paddle shift. And that was kind of a long ordeal. I've never done that kind of a procedure before, but we have air activation on this car. There's a Motec M1 ECU controlling it. It's their new GPRP package, so it controls paddle inputs. And everything just kind of started to fall into place when I realized, well, I can get a sequential transmission for this. I can get some cool parts for it. A lot of stuff was sourced from overseas. The drive-by-wire system is a perfect complement to it, and that's probably one of the things that we take the most pride in. There's also a oiling system on this car. It's a Honda HPD dry sump. It's a 3-stage pump that is internally mounted inside the oil pan, and we have a remote tank for the oil, and it's an amazing system. The oil PSI was amazing. Just on startup, I was at like 100 PSI. I was like, all right, this is going to be great around the track. So
you're going to basically be doing HPDE type events, time attack, road racing?
Yeah, mostly time attack road racing events. For now, we're just going to try to kind of market the car. We're a really small business. We do a lot of really high-end work, but we are a very small business. And this car has to work for us, and it has to kind of pay for itself. So I want the world to see it. I want to see what we're all about. I have to show everybody what we could truly do. So I'm probably going to be showing it around for a while and let everybody see it while it's real clean and nice. Give me about a year or so, and we're going to start taking it out, doing some time attack events, and I'll drive it a little bit, but we may have a driver to get behind the wheel and really see what this thing can do, because it's fitted with an amazing electronic system. The Motec ECU, Motec PDM, everything is, the data on this car is amazing. We have sensors everywhere, and I actually plan on adding a few more sensors, shock travel, and good data for time attack.
And you picked up this real deal right-hand drive shell for $900. How'd that all come about?
So one of my buddies was like, I got a shell, and it's pretty rough around the edges. He lived in San Diego at the time, and I was actually in NorCal. And he's like, I will drive this car up to you. My wife just wants me to get rid of it, and I know that you'd be the guy to build it. So just give me like $900 for my troubles, and you could just have this car. And I'm like, dude, if you deliver me a real Japanese Integra right-hand drive Type R, I'll take it for $900. And when I got it, the thing was beat, man. Like I immediately went to an engine importer and sourced, engine parts, body parts for it, and then just started a restoration. About 4 years ago, we started. It went to a lot of different shops, paint shops, fab shops, etc. And in the last year or so is when we really started putting the car together, and it really started taking shape. And Ravi from CSF Radiators, we spoke about 8-9 months ago, and he said, hey, I really want your Integra. It's going to be good. I'm a fan of it, and let's see if you can get it done for my display booth. And I said, you know what? If you're down to do it, I'll get it done. And we just barely pulled through, and we got the engine fired up Friday, which was literally just days ago.
So speaking of engine, you're guesstimating that this can make probably 700 wheel maybe, but you're going to maybe keep around the mid 500s, low 500s?
Yeah, this turbo should probably do around 700. I'm probably going to be around 5.5. I want to do as much power as I can on the lowest amount of boost pressure. So that's kind of important to me. I want the engine longevity, and I want it to last. So I'm not too concerned about the final number. I think 500 horsepower in a front-wheel drive car, even with traction control and data, I think that's plenty of power. So I don't think we really need more than that. But the possibility of the turbo, it will do more.
So quite possibly one of the coolest cars I've ever seen built, especially one of the top contenders here probably in the SEMA Battle of Builders. Super clean car by Ryan over at Rywire.